Welcome to the first lesson. I'm your instructor here to teach you image processing. OpenCV is an open source computer vision and a machine learning software library. It provides a comprehensive set of tools and functions for image and video processing, computer vision tasks, and machine learning applications. OpenCV is written in C++ and offers interfaces for Python, Java, and other languages, making it widely accessible. Key features and applications for OpenCV are image processing, computer vision, machine learning integration, video analysis, camera calibration, human-computer interaction, robotics, open source community, and documentation. In summary, OpenCV is a powerful and a versatile library that plays a crucial role in computer vision and image processing applications. Its broad range of features makes it suitable for various domains including robotics, healthcare, security and entertainment. Let's install the dependencies to run OpenCV. I assume that you already have Python installed on your system. So, to first check whether Python is installed, run the command python and -- version. This shows that Python version 3.11.6 is installed in this system. Next, to install the OpenCV library, run the command pip install opencv-python. So this will automatically install OpenCV on your system. It's better to have an IDE, so install vscode. Just Google vscode and get it by using the download section. Then install it. I already have installed this, so I will proceed to the next step now. Let's create a project folder first. So here on my desktop, I will create a new folder and give it the name OpenCV. Next, open Visual Studio Code by double-clicking it. You may use the Start menu as well. As our first step, let's open our folder that we already created. So go to File, then click on Open Folder. So from here, I will navigate to Desktop and select OpenCV as my project folder, and I will select Select Folder. As I am the person who created this folder, I will click Yes, I trust the authors. And now we are in the IDE, and our project folder is open in the Project Explorer, as you can see here. Next, I can close this welcome page. I will also untick this because I don't want to see the welcome page every time I open the VS Code editor. And next, I will go to this extensions tab, and here you can install two extensions. Install Python extension from Microsoft, as it is important for us to get the syntax highlighting. So I will click on install. If this extension does not show up, you can also search it by typing Python and pressing the enter key, and it will bring this Python extension, and from there onwards you can install. So after searching, install it. Next, also search for the extension name CodeRunner. So here type CodeRunner and press the enter key. So here you can see another extension being pop up by Jung Hang. So click on this and also install it. Now I have finished installing the extensions. They now appear under the install section of the extensions category. Here on the top right corner, you can see a play button, and also you can run the code using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+Alt+N. Next, I will close this tab and move to the File Explorer section. From here onwards, I can create my files. Let's create our first file. So I will click on New File option here. Next, I will give a file name. Here I will type main.py and press enter. So here I created my first Python file, and it has the extension .py, which indicates that this file is a Python file. One important thing that we need to take care is whether our Python interpreter is correct. In my system, I have several Python interpreters installed. So here, I will click here and then select my correct Python interpreter. As you can see, when I ran my command python -- version earlier, it showed up Python 3.11.6. So here I need to make sure that I'm using the same interpreter as my global Python installation. Now I have made sure that my Python interpreter is correct. Next we can begin writing our code. The first step is to import the OpenCV library. So to do that, I write the command import cv2. This line will make sure that our OpenCV functionality is available within this main.py code. There's one very important thing that you must consider when typing your code, that is to save the code. Otherwise, these changes won't be reflected when you run the code. So to save the file, you can go to File and Save, or else you can use the Ctrl+S shortcut. The better option is to turn on this autosave option. So I will click on this autosave option. So now it has a tick, which means that whenever you modify the code, it will be automatically saved. When you look at the file explorer, now you can see that there's another folder named .vscode. Let me open this, and inside this you can see settings.json file. So VS Code, the IDE, stores some settings in this file. So now you don't have to worry about this. Just leave it as it is. This file will also appear in your project folder as .vs code. Just leave it as it is. Now let's check whether everything works as expected. So I'll click on this play button. And as you can see, it says done excited with code 0 in 0.103 seconds. That means our code finished executing. So this means that it works. So I will close this output terminal for now. To see some visual results, let's open a picture by using OpenCV. So in my desktop, I have this picture, which is a JPEG file. Let me drag this to my workspace like this, and it will appear inside my OpenCV folder. You can use any picture. Let me open this to show you the picture. So this is my picture, and it has the extension .jpg. So let's move to the VS Code now. So let me open it like this. Note that in the File Explorer, the picture will appear here. If you click it, it will open in a new tab. So now let's begin coding. Now we are going to load the image by using our OpenCV library. So first, we need a variable to hold the image data. So let's create a variable by the name image, and it should be equal to some image data. To get the image data, we are going to use the OpenCV library. So we can use cv2.imread function. So I will call the imread function. This imread function will accept a file name. So the file name is picture.jpg. So after passing the picture.jpg, which is the file name, it will be read by the imread function, and it will be passed to our variable name image. So this is how we get the data from our JPG. After loading the image data, the next step is to show it. So we can use the GUI features available in the OpenCV library to create a window and show it. So we can use cv2.imshow function to do that. So here I'm using that function. So it accepts two parameters. The first parameter will be the name of our window that we are going to create. So here I will name it as my window. And the next parameter is the image data that we want to display. So the image data is available in this variable name image. So I will use that. So here I pass the image data. So now we are finished writing our code to show the image in this window. So let me run this by clicking on this play button. So something will happen, and it will happen very fast. So here, as you can see, there was a small pop-up that came on and it went away when I click on this play button. So if I click again, it will happen exactly the same way. This is because the code runs fast and there's no time, and the code is finished executing after a short while. So now let's see how we can deal with this situation. So I will close this output panel for now. To pause our program until a key is pressed or until some time is lapsed, there's a function. So we will call that function. We will use cv2.waitKey function. So this function will wait until a key is pressed if we use 0. So if we pass in 0, it will wait until some key is pressed. So let's now run this code and you can see that the image is appearing. Now if I press any key on my keyboard, the window will go away. But if you pass a time, let's say 1000, this is in milliseconds, the window will go away after 1000 milliseconds. As you can see, it happened. 1000 means 1 second. So here you can either pass 0 to wait for a key or else you can give a time. So this is how it works. So I need to press a key in order to go for the next step. So it will wait here. There's one more small thing that we can do to make sure that the windows are closed properly. So here I'm using the cv2.destroyAllWindows method. This will ensure that any window that we created in our code will be destroyed after we exit the program. So now let me run the code, and here the results are as before, but if you press the Q or some other key or enter or any key, it will close all the windows properly. In this video, you learn how to use OpenCV and to set your environment. So thank you very much for watching.